A vast, golden Ukrainian countryside stretches out under the endless sky. Waves of grain ripple in the gentle breeze, a sea of gold under the sunday. Isolated against the horizon, a traditional wooden house stands weathered and strong. Smoke rises lazily from the chimney, a silent signal of life within. The plume hints at warmth, mystery, and untold stories hidden in the heart of Ukraine. The house stands as a beacon of enduring heritage against the vast landscape. Sunlight floods the rustic kitchen, illuminating dancing dust motes. Anna hums a traditional tune, lost in her culinary world at the wooden counter. Unseen eyes watch her every move from the deep shadows. The warmth of the sun contrasts with the cold, lurking presence. Anna remains blissfully unaware, a fragile figure in the sunlit room. The family gathers in the warmly lit living room, shadows dancing from the stove's glow. Anna, her husband, and their daughter share a quiet moment, a subtle unease permeating the comforting scene. A sense of warmth fills the room, yet an unsettling feeling lingers beneath the surface. Flickering pitch light casts long shadows, hinting at hidden emotions within the family circle. In the dusty attic, shadows dance around stacks of forgotten boxes, concealing secrets and memories. A Domovyk, small and ancient, with a long gray beard, cautiously peeks from behind the towering boxes. His furry hands grip the edge of a box, his eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and deep concern. He silently observes the family below, his expression a silent question in the dimly lit space. Under the soft glow of a single light, Anna carefully places a bowl of unsalted kasha near the stove. The kitchen is silent. The only sound, the gentle hum of the old stove. Steam rises from the kasha, carrying a simple, comforting scent into the stillness. Her expression is tender, filled with quiet affection and care. She whispers softly, her voice barely audible in the quiet room. "For you, grandfather." The small bowl sits patiently, a silent offering in the heart of the night. A young daughter's eyes snap open in the darkness, a sudden sound shattering the stillness of the night. Her gaze sweeps across the dimly lit room, every shadow seeming to dance with menace. A flicker of movement catches her eye, a shadow playing against the wall, fueling her fear. Panic rises within her, a cold wave washing over her small frame as the unknown looms. Driven by primal instinct, she clutches at the covers, seeking the illusion of safety. Buried beneath the fabric, she trembles, her heart pounding against her ribs in the suffocating dark. Under a bright sun, the village buzzes with activity. As families prepare to leave their homes, a mix of excitement and sorrow hangs in the air. Neighbors work together, their faces etched with determination, loading precious belongings onto an old weathered cart. The creaks of the wooden cart echo through the village, a soundtrack to the bittersweet farewell. Children run about, their laughter a fleeting distraction from the palpable sense of loss and anticipation. A final look back at familiar homes, a silent promise to remember. As the cart begins its journey away from the village, sunlight streams into the old house as Anna stands alone, the silence echoing with untold stories. With a vinik in hand, she begins to sweep the hearth, each stroke stirring up dust and forgotten memories. The simple act becomes a ritual, a crucial step in letting go. Each speck of dust carries a whisper of the past, swirling around her in the empty space. Her face is serene, reflecting a mix of sorrow and acceptance as she cleanses the heart of the old home. A car pulls up to a modest house, sunlight glinting off the windshield. The family exits, their faces a mix of anticipation and apprehension. The house, smaller than their last, stands waiting, its paint slightly faded. Boxes are unloaded, each carrying a piece of their past into the future. The children explore the yard, their initial hesitation giving way to curiosity. The parents exchange a look, a silent promise to make this new place home. Sunlight floods the empty house, illuminating dust motes dancing in the silent air. Anna stands at the doorway, her voice echoing in the stark, unfurnished space. A hopeful yet cautious expression dawns on Anna's face as she steps further inside. Anna's voice resonates with earnest invitation. Domovyk, grandfather, come with us. Her voice echoes, searching for an unseen presence. We invite you. Awaiting a response, Anna's eyes scan the empty rooms, filled with a mix of hope and apprehension. Dim light reveals a chaotic scene of half-unpacked boxes, signs of a life interrupted and a new beginning fraught with uncertainty. The family huddles together, seeking warmth and reassurance in the cold, echoing silence of the unfamiliar house. Their faces are etched with a shared unease, a silent acknowledgement of the palpable chill that permeates the air. The air hangs heavy and still, as if the house itself is holding its breath. Observing the newcomers with silent scrutiny, an unwelcoming atmosphere settles, a sense of isolation. The house stands as a silent observer, amplifying the family's growing sense of unease and isolation. In the quiet kitchen, Anna forgets the ancient custom, a subtle oversight in the stillness of the night. Knives and forks gleam ominously under the dim light, carelessly left on the table overnight. The arrangement of the silverware is a silent affront, a sign of disrespect to the unseen guardian. Unbeknownst to Anna, the Domovyk stirs, its unseen presence sensing the slight, the balance subtly disrupted. The living room descends into chaos, an unseen force wreaking havoc. Dishes become deadly projectiles, hurled from shelves to shatter against the floor. Doors slam shut with furious intent, each bang echoing the growing terror. A young daughter's scream pierces the din, her face a canvas of pure, unadulterated fear. In the dead of night, the husband's eyes snap open, wide with sudden terror. An unseen force crushes his chest, stealing his breath and plunging him into a silent nightmare. His hands claw desperately at the air, a futile attempt to break free from the invisible grip. His face contorts in a silent scream, a mask of sheer panic as he fights for each ragged gasp. Anna stands motionless, the kitchen bathed in daylight as realization floods her face. Her eyes widen, a stark understanding of her mistake piercing through. Regret washes over her, a visible wave of sorrow, transforming her expression. She pivots sharply, determination hardening her gaze, a new path chosen. With renewed purpose, Anna sets about preparing a fresh bowl of kasha, each grain a symbol of amends, a silent promise etched in her actions. Sunlight paints the cozy living room as a young daughter's frantic search intensifies, her eyes wide with rising panic. Anna carefully places a delicate teacup upside down on the worn wooden table, a silent plea etched on her face. The daughter's frantic energy fills the room as she desperately looks under the sofa. Anna whispers with hopeful desperation, her voice trembling slightly. Domovyk, Gospodar, help me find what is lost. Sunlight catches the dust motes dancing around the inverted teacup, a silent vigil in the hopeful quiet. The daughter pauses, listening intently, a flicker of hope replacing the distress in her eyes. Sunlight streams into the bedroom as the husband meticulously prepares a thin thread, his brow furrowed in concentration. His fingers move with practiced precision, tying the first knot, a silent hope woven into the delicate strand. He ties the second knot, a traditional method, a silent plea for aid hanging in the air. The third knot is secured, completing the ritual, a desperate hope for the Domovyk's intervention. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Her eyes fixate on a dim corner, a glimmer of hope flickering within them. There, under a chair, the lost toy gleams softly, a beacon in the shadows. Relief washes over her face as she reaches for the toy, her heart lightening. She smiles and turns the cup right side up. In the quiet kitchen, Anna carefully places a bowl of kasha near the warm stove. The gentle clinking of the bowl against the counter breaks the silence. Steam rises, carrying the comforting scent of home and hearth. A sense of peace begins to settle, washing over the room with gentle warmth. Hope flickers, a quiet promise in the heart of the night. The living room is bathed in the soft glow of the fireplace, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch and sway with the flames. The gentle crackle of burning wood fills the air, a comforting rhythm in the tranquil stillness of the night. Peace settles over the house like a blanket, each corner filled with the quiet assurance of safety and warmth. The firelight reflects in the window pane, turning the glass into a mirror that reflects the cozy scene back into itself. The room is filled with a sense of calm, a sanctuary where the worries of the day fade into distant memory. A gentle breeze stirs outside, rustling the leaves in the nearby trees, a soft lullaby that echoes the peace within. Moonlight carves a path through the dusty attic, illuminating forgotten relics and casting long, eerie shadows. High above, the Domovyk sits perched, his eyes glowing softly, a stark contrast to the gloom. His gaze sweeps over the silent space, a guardian's watch, now filled with warmth instead of anger. Dust motes swirl around him like tiny stars, each carrying a piece of the attic's forgotten history. He is content, a silent protector, bathed in moonlight, watching over those he now calls his own. Sunlight floods the warm kitchen as Anna kneels, her expression tender, her daughter's eyes reflecting pure, bright curiosity. Anna shares a secret, her voice soft. "It's important to respect the Domovyk, darling. He protects our home." The daughter's face lights up with wonder. "He does?" "Yes," Anna replies, her gaze gentle. "So we must always leave him a little something," Anna explains with loving patience. "A bit of bread, some milk, a sign of our gratitude." "Like a thank you?" the daughter asks, her brow furrowed in thought. Anna affirms, "Exactly." Bathed in sunlight, a family walks hand in hand through the vibrant green fields, laughter carried on the breeze. The vast Ukrainian countryside unfolds before them, a breathtaking tapestry of rolling hills and golden wheat. Their faces radiate pure joy, reflecting a deep, abiding contentment found in this tranquil landscape. A profound sense of belonging envelops them, binding their hearts to the very soul of Ukraine. They walk on, an unbreakable bond forged in the heart of their homeland, forever connected to the land. Warm light spills from the stove, painting the living room in a soft, inviting glow as shadows dance on the walls. Around the stove, family members gather, their faces lit by the flickering flames, voices raised in laughter and song. Folk songs fill the air, weaving tales of old as the family shares stories in the comforting heat. Unseen, the Domovyk silently watches, a guardian spirit embracing their home and its cherished traditions. Deep in the house, shadows dance around a silent hearth as the night deepens. A faint, ghostly outline takes shape. A small, bearded man emerges from the darkness. His spectral eyes watch over the sleeping inhabitants, a silent, content guardian. He is the spirit of the home, an unseen protector woven into the very fabric of the dwelling. An ethereal presence. He will always be there, an eternal guardian of the house and its inhabitants.